Shiva is known as Swayambhu. Swayambhu means self-created. He is self-created. No father, no mother, a self-created being. Why this dimension is expressed this way is, he is the Adi Yogi. He's the first yogi. If you are the first yogi, once again self-created. Now, when we refer to him as a yogi, when we refer to anybody as a yogi, actually in one way, we are saying he is self-created. He is not available to the forces of normal destiny. He is not available to the forces of karma. He is not available to the normal processes of life. His life is self-created. Anybody who manages to educate himself a little bit by himself or manages to make a little money by himself, usually they claim that they are self-made men. Usually people who claim to be self-made men are the most egoistic of the lot. When they claim that they are self-made men, in many ways, it absolves the God Almighty of a terrible responsibility. Now, it's not in that context we're talking about a very basic life as a process, not life as living, life as a basic process. On that level, he is self-created, he is a Swayambhu. Fundamentally, the basic aspect of yoga is just that, to get into a process of self-creation where the nature of your body, the nature of your energy, the nature of your emotion, the nature of your mind, everything is created by you. It is not been sculpted by the battering of life that life does anyway. It is something that one has created in full awareness. Even now it is true, you are also self-created, but you created yourself in unawareness. You need to understand this. Your parents provided you just 2 cells of substance. Rest, it is this life which created everything. Your mother provided you an incubator of a womb, but still it is this life which created itself. They nurtured it, they took care of it, but still it is this one which created all this. So you are also a Swayambhu, but unaware. This is the reason why once somebody steps into a spiritual path in India, they perform all the karmas for all their parents as if they're dead. Karmas means there are certain rituals that children are supposed to do to the dead parents. Those rituals, one who takes the step of sannyasa does it when he is still alive, when his parents are still alive, because now he is forsaking the lineage. Now he is saying, from this moment, I am going to create my life in awareness. I am not going to be a sum total product of somebody's child, somebody's something. Here I am going to create my life the way I want it, the way it should be. I am taking this step of moving from the process of being bound by many forces, from the process of being sculpted by many, many influences which I'm unaware of. From this moment, I'm going to create my life the way it should be. To take this step, people do the necessary rituals that they usually do for the dead parents, even if the parents are alive. So Shiva is a Swayambhu. He has no parentage, no pedigree. People who are always valuing their pedigree, they value their pedigree because they have not found much value within themselves. For a long time, the world was run like this. Who you are is not important, who your father is important. For a very, very long time, the world was run like this. Slowly, that is changing. Who you are is important now. Who your father is, nobody cares anymore. Which family are you born in? Which caste are you born in? Which community are you born in? This was more important than what you have made out of yourself right now. So in some way, the modern times have broken that scheme. But still, the entanglement of it is not gone. Socially it is broken, internally it is not broken. If one has to become a truly self-created, his energies have to become mobile enough, first of all, in the sense. Right now, let us say, see, after all, you know this body is just a piece of earth. You picked up this piece of earth and made it into this kind of pot and filled it with some substance that was available around you. Whatever kind of substance was available around you, that is the kind of substance you fill this pot with, isn't it? So, you baked your pot like this. You didn't make this pot in awareness, you made this pot in total unawareness. But it is just a piece of earth that you have molded it into this form. When I say this form, not just the external form, I want you to understand, every body that is sitting here right now is not in the same condition, not in the same level of receptivity, not in the same level of possibility. All of them can be needed and brought to a level, but right now, all of them are not. I think that's obvious to you also, isn't it? I'm talking about the physical body itself, because not all the paths were made the same way. In different levels of unawareness, subject to different consequences, they molded themselves this way. Now, if we want to mold this pot so that it can contain the highest possibility alive, if it has to contain it and hold it in balance, not breaking up, then we have to mold this pot in a completely different way. But this is already… it has not only taken shape, it's been burnt by your karmic substance into your hard pot. Now if I try to knead it back, you know, burnt pot, if you try to do anything, it'll only break, isn't it? If we can unburn this pot, make it into mud once again, then we could remold it whichever way we want. All the yoga that you're doing, all the yoga that anybody is doing is fundamentally to unburn the pot so that you become like a lump of mud once again. Once you become like a lump of earth once again, this could be restructured any way you want. This body, which is right now just a mass of flesh, can be made into a deity. The same thing, which is right now doesn't know anything other than self-preservation and procreation, can be made into a god-like figure. It just needs unburning and remaking. So this is the dimension of the yoga. So in this dimension, based in this is what we are saying, Shiva is a Swayambhu, self-created 100%. He has no parentage. A beautiful incident happened when Shiva and Parvati were to get married. A huge celebration was set forth. All the gods and divine beings, all the asuras, demons, demented beings, everybody came. Normally, in most weddings or in all weddings, if these people come, they won't come. If they come, these won't come. But in Shiva's wedding, everybody was there because he was Pashupati, the lord of the animals. All the animals came. A huge wedding, all human beings, gods, demons, demented beings, goblins, devils, ghosts, animals, creatures, worms, insects, all of them came, a big celebration. So, a proper marriage ceremony was going on. When they are to give the girl to the groom, they will ask you about your antecedents, your breeding, your parentage, your family tree, your gotra and your nakshatra, your star and your this thing. So, they asked, please tell us your antecedents. Shiva just looked down and sat quietly. Narada, who was there, just took up his veena, it's a stringed instrument, and just went on playing the same note, down, down, down. Repeatedly, they were asking, they're in a hurry because they have an auspicious time when they have to finish the wedding. But they're asking for his antecedents, this man is just sitting quietly, that man is just plucking the string. Then they asked, what is this nonsense? Because without knowing the antecedents of the man, you can't give the girl to him. Why are you sitting quiet and why are you going on plucking the string? Then Narada said, he is Swayambhu, he has no parentage. Because whole creation is rooted in the sound. And because out of his mastery over all sounds, that means out of his mastery over creation, he has created himself. So sound is his parentage, that's why I'm plucking the string.